Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we are going to explore a very special topic. We will look into the quiet wisdom of those who have lived a full century. We will learn about the simple daily habits that contribute to a long and peaceful life. Before we begin, I have a simple question for you. What is one small thing you do each morning that brings you a little bit of joy? Please share your morning joy in the comments below. The day for a person who has reached 100 years of age rarely begins with a jolt. There is no loud alarm clock demanding they wake up. Instead, their day starts with the gentle light of the morning sun. Their body has its own internal clock, a rhythm it has followed for decades. This natural awakening is much kinder to the body and the mind. A sudden loud noise can cause a rush of stress in the body. Waking up naturally allows the body to transition from sleep to wakefulness slowly. The first sense they often engage is sight. They might lie in bed for a few moments, watching the light change in the room. This is a peaceful way to greet the new day. There is no rush to jump out of bed. There is no immediate list of tasks to complete. The first few minutes are for simply being present. This habit of starting the day with calm sets the tone for the hours to come. It is a small act of mindfulness, of paying attention to the moment. After a few minutes of quiet, the first movement begins. It is not a big movement. It is a gentle stretch while still under the warm covers. They might start by wiggling their fingers and toes. This simple action helps to wake up the nerves at the ends of the limbs. It gets the blood flowing to the smallest parts of the body. Then, they might gently rotate their ankles one way and then the other. They may do the same with their wrists. These small circles help to lubricate the joints after a long night of stillness. Think of it like putting a little oil on a hinge, so it moves smoothly. Next comes a slow, deliberate stretch of the arms overhead. They reach as if trying to touch the headboard. This lengthens the spine and stretches the muscles in the back and shoulders. They hold the stretch for a few seconds, breathing deeply. The breath is very important during these morning movements. A deep breath in fills the lungs with fresh oxygen. A long breath out releases any stiffness from the night. This conscious breathing tells the body that it is time to wake up safely. After stretching the arms, they might gently pull one knee towards their chest. They hold it there for a few breaths. Then they do the same with the other knee. This helps to release any tension in the lower back. The lower back can often feel stiff in the morning. These stretches are not exercise in the way we often think of it. They are a conversation with the body. They are a way of checking in and seeing how everything feels. This entire process might only take 5 minutes. But these 5 minutes are incredibly valuable. They prevent the dizziness that can come from getting up too quickly. They reduce the risk of muscle pulls or strains. They honor the body and its need to wake up at its own pace. Once these gentle in-bed movements are complete, it is time to sit up. This is also done slowly and with care. They will first roll onto their side, facing the edge of the bed. Using their arms to support their weight, they push themselves into a sitting position. Their legs swing over the side of the bed so their feet are on the floor. They will sit on the edge of the bed for at least a full minute. This is a crucial habit for preventing falls. It allows the blood pressure to stabilize. When you lie down, your blood pressure is different than when you stand up. If you stand up too fast, blood can rush away from your head. This can make you feel lightheaded or dizzy and can lead to a fall. Sitting for a moment gives the body time to adjust. While sitting there, they take a few more deep breaths. They feel their feet firmly on the floor. This connects them to the ground and gives them a sense of stability. Only when they feel perfectly steady do they stand up. They use the bed or a nearby nightstand for support as they rise. The first stop after getting out of bed is almost always for a glass of water. This is a cornerstone habit for a long and healthy life. Overnight, while we sleep, our bodies lose water just through breathing. We wake up in a state of mild dehydration. Rehydrating is the first and most important task of the morning. The water they drink is not ice cold. Very cold water can be a shock to the digestive system first thing in the morning. The water is usually room temperature or even slightly warm. Some may add a small squeeze of lemon to the water. Warm water is gentle on the stomach and helps to wake up the digestive tract. It prepares the body for the first meal of the day. They will drink a full glass of water before doing anything else. This simple act helps with everything from digestion to brain function. Our brains need water to think clearly. Our joints need water to stay lubricated. Our skin needs water to stay healthy. Starting the day with water is like giving a thirsty plant a drink in the morning. It allows everything to function better. After hydrating, they will make their way to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. Breakfast for a centenarian is not a complicated affair. You will not find sugary cereals or heavy pastries. The meal is simple, nutritious, and consistent. A very common breakfast is a bowl of warm oatmeal. Oatmeal is a wonderful food for many reasons. It is full of a special kind of fiber that is good for the heart. This fiber helps to manage cholesterol levels in the blood. It also helps to keep blood sugar stable throughout the morning. This means they avoid a sudden spike and crash in energy. The oatmeal is cooked with water or milk, not cream. If they use milk, it provides a good source of calcium and vitamin D. Calcium is the building block for strong bones. As we get older, our bones can become more fragile. Getting enough calcium is essential to keep them strong. We need about 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day when we are older. A single cup of milk has about 300 milligrams. That is about a quarter of what you need for the whole day. You can also find calcium in yogurt, cheese, or dark leafy greens like spinach. Vitamin D is calcium's best friend. Your body needs vitamin D to be able to absorb and use the calcium you eat. It is very important for bone health. The recommendation for older adults is around 800 international units, which is 20 micrograms per day. Getting this from food can be a little tricky. A glass of fortified milk might have about 100 international units. A single large egg has about 40. To get enough from eggs alone, you would have to eat 20 of them, which is not a good idea. The best food source is fatty fish. A small piece of cooked salmon, about the size of a deck of playing cards, can provide almost the entire daily amount. Another way our bodies get vitamin D is from the sun. Just 15 minutes of gentle morning sunlight on the arms and face can help the body produce its own vitamin D. This is why a little time spent outdoors each day is so beneficial. Back to the oatmeal. They do not add a lot of brown sugar or syrup. Instead, they add natural sweetness and nutrients with fruit. A handful of fresh or frozen berries is a popular choice. Blueberries, raspberries, or strawberries add flavor and powerful health benefits. Berries are packed with something called antioxidants. Think of antioxidants as little bodyguards for the cells in your body. They protect your cells from damage that can happen over time. This protection is thought to help prevent many diseases. They might also sprinkle some nuts or seeds on top. A few chopped walnuts or a spoonful of flax seeds adds healthy fats. These fats are very good for the brain. Our brains are made of a lot of fat, and they need these healthy kinds to work well. These fats also help to reduce inflammation in the body. Another breakfast option might be a soft-boiled or poached egg. Eggs are a fantastic source of protein. Protein is crucial as we age because it helps us maintain our muscle mass. Without enough protein, our muscles can become weaker over time. An egg provides high-quality protein that is easy to digest. They might have this egg with a piece of whole-grain toast. Whole-grain bread provides more fiber and nutrients than white bread. The breakfast meal is always eaten slowly. They sit down at a table, not in front of a television. They take their time to chew each bite thoroughly. Chewing well is the first step of good digestion. It breaks down the food, so the stomach has an easier job to do. Eating slowly also allows the brain to recognize when the stomach is full. This prevents overeating and the discomfort that comes with it. Breakfast is a peaceful and nourishing ritual to start the day. After breakfast, the late morning is a time for gentle activity. The key word here is gentle. There is no strenuous or high-impact exercise. The goal is not to build muscle or run a marathon. The goal is to keep the body moving and the mind engaged. A very common activity is gardening. This could be a small plot in the backyard or just a few pots on a balcony. Gardening involves a variety of gentle movements. There is bending, reaching, and walking. These movements help to maintain flexibility and balance. Using a small trowel to dig in the dirt helps to maintain hand strength. Being outside in the fresh air and sunshine is also a major benefit. As we discussed, the sun helps the body produce that all-important vitamin D. There is also a deep mental and emotional benefit to gardening. Tending to plants provides a sense of purpose and connection to nature. Watching something grow and flourish because of your care is deeply satisfying. It is a quiet, meditative activity that can reduce stress. If gardening is not an option, the activity might be a slow walk, a walk around the block, or to a nearby park. The pace is unhurried. The focus is on the movement and the surroundings. They notice the trees, the flowers, the sounds of the neighborhood. Walking is one of the best forms of movement for people of all ages. It is good for the heart, the lungs, and the bones. It helps to keep the leg muscles strong, which is vital for maintaining independence. Another late morning activity could be something creative or intellectual. This could be reading the newspaper or a book. Reading keeps the mind active and engaged. It introduces new ideas and keeps the brain sharp. It is a wonderful way to travel to other places and times without leaving your chair. Doing a puzzle, like a crossword or a jigsaw puzzle, is another great mental exercise. These activities challenge the brain to make connections and solve problems. This helps to maintain cognitive function. Listening to music is another cherished habit. Music can lift the spirits and bring back fond memories. It can be calming or energizing, depending on the choice. The important thing about these late morning activities is that they are enjoyable. They are not chores. They are things that bring a sense of pleasure and engagement to the day. They are unscripted, meaning they do what they feel like doing on that particular day. If the sun is shining, they may choose to be outside. If it is a rainy day, they may choose to read by a window. This flexibility and listening to one's own needs is a form of wisdom. As midday approaches, it is time for lunch. Like breakfast, lunch is a simple, nourishing meal. It is often lighter than the main meal of the day used to be decades ago. A very common lunch is a bowl of soup. Soup is an ideal food for many reasons. It is hydrating as it is mostly made of broth. It is an easy way to get a lot of vegetables. A simple vegetable soup can be packed with vitamins and minerals. Carrots, celery, potatoes, and greens can all be cooked until they are soft and easy to digest. Cooking vegetables in soup makes their nutrients easy for the body to absorb. They might add some beans or lentils to the soup for extra protein and fiber. A lentil soup is a powerhouse of nutrition. If they have a meat-based soup, it is usually made with a lean protein like chicken. The soup is homemade, not from a can. Canned soups can be very high in sodium or salt. Too much sodium can be a problem for blood pressure. A homemade soup allows them to control the amount of salt. They will season it with herbs and spices instead. Alongside the soup, they might have a small piece of bread for dipping, or they might have a small side salad. Another lunch option could be a small portion of fish, like tuna or sardines. Canned fish is a convenient and very healthy choice. Sardines, for example, are a wonderful food for older adults. They are full of protein for muscle health. They are one of the best sources of calcium because you eat the tiny, soft bones. They are also packed with omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are another type of healthy fat, like those in walnuts. They are incredibly important for brain health and for reducing inflammation throughout the body. Just one small can of sardines can provide a significant amount of your daily needs for these nutrients. Lunch, like every meal, is eaten slowly and mindfully. It is a time to refuel the body for the afternoon. It is a quiet break in the rhythm of the day. After lunch, many centenarians practice another vital habit. They take a short rest or a nap. In our busy modern world, napping is often seen as a luxury or a sign of laziness. But for those who have lived a long life, it is understood as a necessity. The afternoon nap is not a long, deep sleep. It is typically a short rest of about 20 to 30 minutes. This short duration is key. It is enough time to recharge the mind and body without causing grogginess. A short nap can improve memory and alertness for the rest of the day. It can lower stress levels and improve mood. It is like a mini reboot for the brain. After a nap, they often feel refreshed and ready for the afternoon's activities. They will find a comfortable chair or lie down on their bed. The room does not have to be completely dark. They simply close their eyes and allow themselves to drift off. This ability to relax and let go in the middle of the day is a skill. It is an acknowledgement that the body needs periods of rest as well as activity. Pushing through fatigue is not seen as a strength. Listening to the body's signal for rest is the wise choice. This rhythm of activity and rest helps to conserve energy. It allows them to maintain a steady level of energy throughout the entire day. They avoid the boom and bust cycle of being very active and then crashing from exhaustion. The afternoon rest is a cornerstone of their serene daily pace. The late afternoon after the nap is often a time for social connection. Maintaining relationships with others is one of the most important factors for a long and happy life. Loneliness can be very damaging to both mental and physical health. Centenarians make connecting with others a regular part of their day. This connection can take many forms. It might be a phone call with a child or a grandchild. Hearing a loved one's voice can be a powerful tonic. It might be a visit from a neighbor or a friend. They will sit and have a cup of tea and chat about simple things. This act of sharing conversation and company is deeply nourishing. It reinforces the sense that they are part of a community. It reminds them that they are cared for and that they matter. If they live with family, this is a time they might interact with younger generations. They might watch children play or listen to stories about their day at school. This intergenerational connection is beneficial for everyone. The older person shares their wisdom and experience. The younger person brings energy and a fresh perspective. If in-person visits are not possible, they might use simple technology to connect. A video call allows them to see the faces of their loved ones. Some may enjoy writing letters or cards. The act of writing to someone is a slow, thoughtful process. It is another way to maintain those precious bonds. Social connection is not just about staving off loneliness. The act of positive social interaction releases chemicals in the brain that make us feel good. It reduces stress and fosters a sense of belonging. This daily dose of connection is as important as any nutrient from their food. It is food for the soul. As the day begins to wind down, preparation for dinner begins. Dinner is almost always the lightest meal of the day. A heavy meal in the evening can be difficult to digest. It can also interfere with sleep. The body's digestive system slows down at night. A light, simple dinner works in harmony with this natural rhythm. A typical dinner might be a small piece of baked chicken or fish. It would be served with a generous portion of cooked vegetables. Steamed or roasted vegetables are easy on the stomach. Things like broccoli, green beans, or sweet potatoes are common choices. They provide vitamins and fiber without being heavy. They might have a small portion of a simple grain like rice. The meal is well balanced with a little protein, healthy carbohydrates, and lots of vegetables. The key is that the portion sizes are modest. They eat until they are satisfied, not until they are full. There is a wisdom in knowing when to stop eating. They often finish their evening meal quite early. It is common for them to eat dinner around 5 or 6 in the evening. This gives the body several hours to digest the food before it is time to go to bed. Going to bed on a full stomach can lead to indigestion and disrupted sleep. An early light dinner is a simple but powerful habit for ensuring a restful night. After dinner, there is no dessert course filled with sugar. If they want something a little sweet, it might be a baked apple or some stewed fruit. Or they may simply enjoy a cup of herbal tea. Chamomile or mint tea are popular choices. They are naturally caffeine-free and have calming properties. This signals the end of the eating day and the beginning of the wind-down period. The evening hours are a time of quiet and calm. This is a stark contrast to how many people spend their evenings today. You will not find a centenarian scrolling on a phone or watching a bright, loud television screen late into the night. The bright blue light that comes from screens can trick our brains. It tells the brain that it is still daytime. This can interfere with the body's production of the natural sleep signal. Instead, their evenings are filled with low-stimulation activities. They might listen to the radio, perhaps to a program with calm music or a talk show. They may read a book or a magazine under the soft light of a lamp. Reading is a wonderful way to relax the mind before sleep. It allows the mind to focus on one thing, a story, rather than worrying about the day's events. They might sit and talk quietly with a family member. This is a time for gentle reflection on the day. They might spend some time just sitting quietly, looking out the window as it gets dark. This practice of doing very little is another form of mindfulness. It allows the nervous system to calm down completely. It prepares the body and mind for the deep rest of sleep. They might have a routine of preparing for the next day. This could be as simple as laying out their clothes for the morning. These small rituals provide a sense of order and security. They create a smooth transition from one day to the next. The entire evening routine is designed to be soothing. It is about slowly lowering the energy of the day. It is like a plane slowly descending for a smooth landing. This gentle descent into sleep is crucial for a good night's rest. Going to bed is the final ritual of the day, and it is just as consistent as the morning routine. They tend to go to bed at the same time every night, and they wake up around the same time every morning. This regularity is very important for our internal body clock. A consistent sleep schedule helps the body know when it is time to be sleepy and when it is time to be awake. This makes it easier to fall asleep and to wake up feeling refreshed. Their bedroom is set up for one purpose: sleep. It is a sanctuary of rest. The room is kept cool, dark, and quiet. A cool room temperature helps the body's core temperature to drop, which is a signal for sleep. They will use heavy curtains to block out any light from the street. Even small amounts of light can disrupt the quality of our sleep. The room is quiet. There is no television on in the background. If there are outside noises, they might use a small fan to create a gentle, consistent sound to block them out. These conditions create the ideal environment for deep, restorative sleep. Sleep is not just a time when the body is inactive. It is a time when the body is doing critical repair work. During deep sleep, the body mends tissues and the brain cleans itself out. It sorts and stores memories from the day. Getting enough high-quality sleep is one of the most important things we can do for our health. It is essential for a strong immune system, a sharp mind, and a stable mood. The centenarian's entire day, with its rhythm of gentle activity and rest, is designed to culminate in a night of peaceful sleep. This is the ultimate act of self-care. It is the foundation upon which their long, serene life is built. From the moment they wake with the sun to the moment they drift off in a quiet, dark room, their day is a testament to simple, consistent habits. There is no secret, complicated formula. There is only the unscripted wisdom of listening to the body. It is about honoring the natural rhythms of life. It is about finding joy in simple things like a warm bowl of oatmeal or a conversation with a friend. It is about moving the body gently, nourishing it with simple food, and giving it the rest it needs. This serene daily rhythm is perhaps the greatest lesson they can teach us. Thank you for joining me today to learn about these profound and simple habits. I hope you found this look into a centenarian's day to be insightful. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And for more content aimed at living a healthier and more mindful life, please subscribe to our channel. Remember, the information shared here is based on extensive research and experience in helping people with their well-being. It is for informational purposes only, and is not a substitute for advice from your own doctor or healthcare provider.